1988 Honda Civic. So as you guys just saw, the car is running. For the rest of the video, we are going to be buttoning up the wiring, and then we're going to move on to the alignment, and we're going to get our tie rods installed that are coming later in this video, and I'll do a ghetto alignment and show you guys how I like to do that. And if all goes well, maybe, just maybe, we'll go for a test drive. And if not today on this video, we will definitely happen on the next video. So definitely look forward to that. Yeah, let's get going. So right now I'm working through and I'm putting zap straps on spots where I want the wires to kind of go. And I don't want them to go different ways, you know? That's where I'm gonna have it end and feed out of the harness so I can tape everything up outside of the vehicle. So I've started to get this loomed up. Did you guys the pleasure of not recording, pulling it out and doing that. Ran out of tape for the last little bit. So I'm gonna have to get some tape and continue on later. Had everything taped up and I started to push all the wires back in. Kind of decided originally I had left this out. This is where all my wires were gonna go through because I wasn't going too crazy with the wire tuck. But then I decided that is not happening anymore. So that wire is going to be changed out and it's going to be ran a different way. And I'm going to close that hole up eventually. These are all going to be made smaller. Hide those up a bit. I don't know if you guys can see this back there, but I have my wires going through down there. So they come through the inside. Boom, boom. So we got all of our wires coming through. A little bit of protection for that cut metal. This spot is definitely a little haywire. Wires everywhere. I'm gonna have to figure some stuff out to make this a lot neater. I don't know what people do. I've thought about putting this in the glove box. Thought about stuffing it up here. Like, I don't really want it sitting where it used to sit there because it doesn't bolt up nicely. So we're gonna have to figure something out for that. And the other fuse box here from the engine bay, it's gonna work for now. So we're just gonna run that until I decide to change it. Fresh package from Rock Auto. We got 2 magnets. Love that. So I ordered these tie rods off of Rock Auto specifically because they were greasable. You could fucking grease them. One came and it does have the blue bushing, like it looks like that, but there's no spot to put a grease nipple. The other one came, it doesn't even look the same. They're completely different. And it's also not greasable. And this one didn't come with one didn't come with a locking nut. And one never came with a locking nut. So like, what the hell, Rock Auto? Paid extra money for the greasable ones and these are not greasable. So this is the first time I've ever gotten the wrong part from Rock Auto, so I can't really complain too bad, but we're gonna install it anyways. So, but I always do a little bit of that copper anti-seize on this stuff that kind of just doesn't really come apart very often and gets a lot of the grime, road grime on it. Okay, to start off our alignment, we're gonna want to find center of the rack. So 1, 2, 3, 1.5 and a little bit. It's roughly center of the rack. think. So now you think you have your steering centered. 1, 2. 1. 1, 2. Yeah, I think I got it centered. So now I'm gonna lift the car up, get it off the jack stands. I'm gonna put some wheels on it, some rims with no tires, and we're gonna measure off of each rim lip. You're gonna want to take your tape measure. Make sure you don't have a shitty tape measure. Something you can see the numbers with well. And you're gonna measure the front and the rear the best you can. $63, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you want to be 1/16 towed in, and I'm legit 1/16 towed in. So I'm leaving this. I'm gonna tighten everything up, and we'll come back to it another day when the tires are on and everything. And I think that's gonna be pretty good though. So if you guys missed that, what you want to do is you want to lower the car down, make sure everything's how you want it. You know, your suspension, all that. Everything's to spec. Roughly set by eye your tie rods. Just screw them up and down, whatever. And then drop your car on blocks. I had to go with a bigger block because the car sat too low. So, and then you want to measure front and rear. And you want to be 1/16 towed in the front. So 1/16 smaller than the rear. This car is basically ready to put the wheels on and go for a little test drive. Like, I don't have a fuel tank. That jerry can is my fuel tank, but it's ready for a test drive.